Hey, what's
Hi
going
dear,
on?
how are you? I'm gonna pull over. I thought it was a phone call, so I'm gonna pull over now.
Oh, all right, I appreciate that.
Yes, I'm gonna pull over so that I can have a conversation. I just have to be somewhere, so I was just gonna kill two birds at one time
I
and
hear
talk
you.
to you over the phone. But since it has to be Zoom, I'm gonna pull over and so we can have this meeting.
Where are you based out of?
Arizona.
Oh, okay. What part of Arizona are you in?
I'm in Gilbert.
Okay. I have some family out in Tucson, and then I've got one near what is it, Flag? Is it Flagstaff? Flag something?
Flagstaff. Oh yeah, so you're pretty. Yeah, you're a little ways up.
Yeah, so I got some family
Flagstaff is
out there.
okay. Let's see. I'm in my car, so please hold on. Start it. Wait, unable to access the camera. Allow Zoom. Who changed that? Okay, hold on. Let me go to my settings. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. How do I do that? Do I go?
So if you're on your phone, you usually just at the very bottom of a start or stop video, you just unclick that. And usually you should.
Yeah, but it's telling me that it doesn't have access to my camera. Yeah, my camera's off. Hold on.
Here.
Okay. I think I can take it off now. Oh, there we are.
There she
Hi.
is. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So the reason we had to have you on here is because all the cool stuff I need to show you, you're gonna actually need to visually see it. So just a small
Oh,
piece of
nice.
talking, but I want to be able to like show you exactly what we have to offer so it makes sense to you. Does that make sense?
Let's go. Yes.
All right. So you got a ton of followers, right? That's dope. So kind of tell me a little bit about you, like what do we do full time? Where are we at with our online fitness business?
Okay, so oh my God, full time, I don't know what I would say. I just transitioned out of doing life insurance. That was my full-time gig. And I'm doing it just the same reason I'm doing fitness, to help people. I don't know. I guess that's my deal. I like helping people. But I did fitness training back in maybe 2012, and I used to do one-on-ones personal training. And I never really got out of fitness. I always was able to stick around in fitness in some form, whether it being for myself, helping my friends, or blah, 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 whatever. So I've always had a passion for it, and I still do. So just recently, I'm like, why don't I just do the online coaching? Try that avenue of fitness out, and that's where I am now. So I haven't been doing it longer than a month.
Okay. So you just started, like, as far as, do you have your online like business going, or you're just posting right
Yes,
now?
I do have my own line business going.
How many climbing clients do we have?
Right now, I think they're about a good 18 consistent.
18? And what are we charging?
They're very low right now. I have to take them down because in my community, for whatever reason, they ain't going. Originally, I have what do I have? What do I have? A 6-week challenge, and that's based out in your home. I had it at 200. I knocked it all the way down to $50 a month.
Oof,
I
man.
know. And I'm like, maybe because I'm just starting and people are not really catching on. Oh, she's coaching. She's not just posting of her, her own. So I was like, maybe the first couple people, I'll just give them at this rate. And then once I see people, tapping in like, oh, she's coaching, I'll take it back up. But I was just, getting my feet wet in a sense.
Right. So that's like the number one thing that the majority of coaches or trainers do. However, it's crazy because psychology is a lot of people want to feel like they're part of something greater. So if you lower your prices, you're lowering your value, and now people are going to take advantage of that, right?
Yep. Yep. I
So
know that. I knew that. And I was like, oh, I hate the fact that I did that. But after this call, I'm taking it back up. But go ahead.
so what are we generating in totality with those 18 clients?
Oh, you asked me questions I don't know. Because I have 3 different. I haven't sold my big package yet, which is which was 1,500. Well, I think it was at 1,200. Nobody was tapping. I dropped it all the way down to like 6 right now for
Okay.
the, personalized, training program a month.
So we're,
Yeah. What?
so we're anywhere between 50 to 1,200 bucks as far as what you're charging.
Correct.
Okay. So a way to get this up is you get them locked into a contract, and if they can't afford to pay the paid full amount, you have them coming out just monthly on an automatic term, right? So that would be an easy way to get people locked in, and then you don't want to give them too many options. So as an example, I'll give people 4, 8, and 12 month options. That's it. There is no month to month. There's none of that stuff, and it entices them to want to stay with me longer. So let's say, for instance, 4 months might be equivalent to $450 per month. 8 months could be equivalent to $375. 12 months could be equivalent to $350. So they see that number going down. I see them as more money for me long term, and I have them locked with me. So I have predictable data versus, oh, I wonder if they're going to stay with me next month or not, right? Now at 4 months, they have all their habits changed. At 8 months, they have a physical transformation. At 12 months, they have a whole lifestyle change. And at 8 and 12, they don't view me as a coach anymore. They view me as a trusted friend. So it's really hard to say no to a friend when we're talking about continuing services, right? So if you start doing it that way and not lowering your prices, but having reasonable reasons behind why you are charging what you are, it's really hard to argue that, right? So think about McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. McDonald's got the dollar menu. People get confused. They don't know what to order because there's so many different options. Chick-fil-A, there's like 3 things that you can order from. Chick-fil-A is doubling the revenue what McDonald's is because they're good at those 3 things. They stick to what they know. They don't change their prices. And everybody goes to Chick-fil-A. Everybody.
Yeah.
Right? So think of that, right? Also think about Lamborghini. There's no commercials for Lamborghini. People just know where to go because they want something high quality. When you work out, what type of brand of clothes do you wear when you work out?
I'm all over the place. I'm trying to brand my own, so probably my own shit.
So prior to you doing your own, what were you wearing? Like, what do you typically wear?
Probably like Nike, Adidas, somewhere up in that, Gymshark.
So why do you choose those versus Russell Athletics or Walmart?
I'm not going to Walmart. I don't even like Walmart. No, I don't know the feel of it, the comfortability, the fabric. Just I feel, better in those versus Walmart.
So check this out. The material between Walmart and Nike, I'm wearing Nike here as well. It's almost virtually the same material. Besides, with Nike, it's associated with the level of quality. It represents an elite level athlete. It's what everyone's rocking, right? I know girls that wear $150 stretch pants from Lululemon because they like the way it makes their butt look, right? But they're confident.
Yeah.
So the point is, people will invest if they're attached to a high level of quality. So you to think of your personal training the same way. You don't want to downgrade and cause too many discounts because you're at a higher level, right? So if you can make it make sense to them, they're always going to pay that high dollar amount. Also, if you can figure out what problem you're solving for those individuals and speak to that problem, they're going to want to always pay, right? So do you have an ideal type of client you serve?
My brand is Mommy Body. So typically mothers that kind of like just have babies and want to get their little snapback and, that specific type of woman. So I have everyday women as well who want to just build muscle. But for the most part, it's probably moms.
Okay, so speak to those individual moms. What are typical problems that moms have? Right, postpartum, that's a huge thing, postpartum depression, right?
Yeah.
Think about
postpartum,
their timing.
Yeah.
So think about what a woman has to endure on a daily basis versus a man. So you guys carry on a lot more of a workload when it comes to handling kids versus the traditional man. So if we can start speaking to that, you're going to get a lot of women wanting to come in, right? Especially we're talking about getting that snapback. They just had a baby. Their confidence is all over the place because right now they don't feel sexy. They don't feel desirable. They don't feel confident. And if they don't feel those things, they're going to be less likely to want to work out. If you can speak to that problem, they're going to get motivated and encouraged to want to get back to where they were, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if we start posting and marketing for that, that could be a game changer. Now, outside of, I know that you're very passionate about health fitness. You've been in it for a while. What else are we looking for? Like more financial freedom, more flexibility? What are we looking for?
Um, Financial freedom is obviously the initial goal, you know,
Okay.
grossing at least 20K a month. That is my goal. And if I could do more, I can do more, but that's pretty much where I'm trying to head. I guess financial freedom. I'm pretty flexible anyway, I think I have the program because I use Trainerize, so
Okay.
uh I've already got the programs kind of like made out. So just add them to the programs, and I do a slight nutrition. So I have the flexibility there already, I think. I'm thinking, but mostly just the financial freedom. That is I'm passionate about it, so I can put a little bit more time into my business. Like being flexible is one thing, but actually being dedicated is another for me. So I'm very dedicated to, my business. But financial freedom is the reason why I'm doing
Okay.
it.
And you mentioned that you're completely out of insurance, but you're doing this thing full time, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, I can't. That shit. I mean, that is really driving me insane. I want to
Okay.
get out. I didn't renew, so I'm completely out. My license is expired, so I'm like, okay, yeah,
So
so it's a way to get.
what are you generating a month full time with for this last month? Like, what are you generating in totality right now as far as your fitness business?
Oh my God. Since I just started, it hasn't even been a full month yet. This is the fourth week of the month that I started. So this is extremely fresh. I don't know, maybe 2 grand up to this point so
Okay.
far.
And what
I'm
were you
thinking.
finishing off when you were making in insurance? What were you usually making about a month?
Ooh, in a month, I can make anything from 2 grand to 15 if I put myself to
Okay.
it.
So that's what we need to be making. We need to make, like you said, like around 15 to 20K just to replace that previous income and make this more realistic. Okay. What do you
Yeah.
feel like has been the biggest challenge to get this thing up and running the way you want? I know it's fairly fresh, but what do you see is the biggest challenge?
Just getting the word out, the marketing. Marketing is probably what's going to push me more, in the forefront, because you got so many people doing fitness. I didn't realize it until I tapped into. I'm like, God damn, everyone's doing fitness all of a sudden. And I've been doing fitness since I was 25. I'm 38 now. I'm like, wow, it wasn't as popular then. It's super popular now. Um, but just, finding my niche and marketing myself in that area, I think that is going to be the most important. And then to tap, get those high-end clientele is what I really want to get.
So high quality clients, and then maybe also looking at what we're doing for offer and pricing as well, right? To get them locked in at a better rate. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
And I
what
have
have we,
access to the big business owners that they reach out like, oh my God, I want my body like yours. So I have them there. I just need those tactics to draw them in, and make them pay, because I know they're gonna pay, but it's just, I need that system that's gonna work for me.
do you have access to those individuals? Like, are they locally?
No, I know I can get them if they were locally. Doing one-on-ones I could probably snatch them quick, but they are Cali based,
Okay.
I think.
So this is a thing too for tapping into your local community and speaking to maybe doing free seminars for women or networking with other like-minded entrepreneurial women. That'll get you a ton of people like giving you referrals by just doing like a 15 to 20-minute free seminar on like how you can impact a mom's body through your customized programming. Maybe you're just giving a quick spiel at a school as far as general nutritional guidelines, things of that nature. That'll drive in a lot. So I'm partnered with the local supplement company here. I have all my clients on specific supplementation based upon their goals. That supplement company gives me discounts and they give me about 30 referrals a month because I'm supporting their business. And I'm very well known out in this local community. So if I have 30
Wow.
referrals going to a supplement store, majority of those individuals have very specific goals. And if people are telling them you need to contact my guy, those sales calls are being like closed down at about a 50% clip. So out of 30 referrals a month, I'm closing down at least 15. So I have residual business without even having a DM right now.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
think
super
about that.
dope.
So
I
I talk about looking at some of
actually
those.
work at Lifetime Fitness as well. I forgot to put that out there. That was something that I started with because I'm instructing cycle classes. So I'm doing cycling, but I can't really talk about my online business in there, so I don't want to cross, you know,
For sure.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But my goal is to open up a cycle studio so I can work. It's gonna get better. So in the near future, supposedly in a couple months, we're gonna probably tap into trying to get one open here.
Okay. Cool. Now, what do you feel like you need from a business coach or mentor? Like, how's your learning style? Do you want someone very structured, very direct? What are you looking for?
Correct. Guide me. Like I need a system in play where I can just follow, Like, yeah,
Step.
Shanda, that's how you do it. That's all I really need. I memean, the confidence is there for me. I have the confidence. I have everything else. I just really need that system.
All right, so next what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen. We'll go over a high level what we have to offer. Then I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to get you to 10K per month through our systems. Cool?
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Let me know when you can see my screen.
There.
All right, as you know, with the Next Level Coaching Academy, we're actually accredited through the Better Business Bureau. So we got a rating of an A out of a possible A+, and we're also backed by 3 of the largest certification companies in the world, ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So if you have one of those certifications, this would be continuing education credits for you. Now, on the success ladder, we got 2 tiers. We got 10K and we got mastery level. 10K accelerator is going to be ideal for you. It's for individuals who are looking to either maybe they already got some skin in the game, they're looking to get certified, but they want to create a massive impact on the online space. The information in this course can get you from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months. Now, mastery level, it takes place when we're hitting 10K a month on a consistent basis, but our focal point will eventually be to get to 100K per month, become more of that CEO, kind of step away from that coaching aspect.
Oh,
So
yeah.
based on where we're currently at, we're going to start building our foundations first with the 10K. Would you agree?
Of course.
Cool. So the program is really broken down into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is get you some paying clients. Then we're going to create a solid business foundation. We'll teach you how to generate leads organically utilizing AI and Chat GPT to make things more efficient. We'll also develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Now, on the support side of things, you'll have an assigned one-on-one coach. That coach has actually completed both 10K and mastery level, so they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built off the information in this course, so they're battle tested. You'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to review where you want to get to, the most efficient way to get there. Private one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks to revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, and then get very specific instructions. Once you average about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week and you complete the sales modules, you'll be introduced to a sales coach. This will be someone to help you maximize your return of investment, close down those sales calls at a 40% clip or greater, and teach you the psychology behind sales. You also have biweekly roster group coaching calls. You'll have 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate a 9 to 5. This will go over client objection handling, client delivery, marketing, lead generation, mindset issues, even case studies. 24/5 tech support with your coach. So outside of those game planning calls, you can ask your coach as many questions as you like. They're contractually obligated to answer all of your questions. And then, as you know, becoming a fitness entrepreneur is exciting, but it's also overwhelming at times. So we've created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure you're in a good headspace to move forward with your business. Resources, you'll have the 10K curriculum, you'll have the Zenpreneur method. We'll also provide done for you programming, which saves you hours of time. And then it will also give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements to your program. And if you aren't certified already, we do offer an optional certification at no additional charge. It's equal parts fitness, equal parts nutrition. Any questions on that so far?
Wow, this is great. It's a little school. Yeah. I love it.
All right, now this is the secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K. 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. We're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are and what we're about. And we're going to implement very specific strategies that we give you to get your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all of your backend systems, make sure you're a legal company. We're going to figure out what problems we solve for individuals. Based upon that, we create our offer and pricing. Phase 3, we're going to develop consistency through organic marketing. So we're going to teach you how to expand your overall reach. We'll teach you how to generate leads with our community lead generation method, which we use WhatsApp group. We'll also teach you basic sales funnel creations and close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning of everything. We're going to maximize your sales skills. We're going to create consistent client delivery systems, but emphasize customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time and advance them to higher levels of your program. Any questions on that?
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, here's the inside of our course. It's going to be 32 total modules. Each module will have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The videos and the links are tutorial style, so they'll tell you step by step on exactly how to do everything. First step in becoming full-time, we're going to implement specific strategies. The cool thing is the resources we give you are already done for you. So again, it maximizes time. The 10K Accelerator, I want you to view this as onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capacities. The 10K roadmap is dope. It's 2 phases. What do we need to do to get from 0 to 5K? What do we need to do to get from 5 to 10? Again, you'll always understand what the expectations and standards are from that. Lifestyle module, if we're trying to get to the 20K a month, we're gonna have to implement daily and nightly routines in order to reach those goals. Fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, all natural, normal feelings. We discuss how we can get past that to move forward with our business. We've identified the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions behind each and every one of these. As far as administration systems and Chat GPT goes, we're going to show you how to maximize Chat GPT. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Google on steroids.
Yes, I'm like, dang, you gave me a whole children's book in a second.
So we're going to show you how to maximize that for free resources, for SOPs, for creating content ideas. Backend systems, we'll show you how to use Wave or Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreement, Typeform and Calendly to book calls, and you mentioned you're already utilizing Containerize for your specific programming, which is great. Same thing for your financial systems. We'll show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open a business, a bank account, when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, health insurance, business liability insurance, the whole 9 there. Now, cool thing about this is, yeah.
Guys, this is amazing.
Now, the cool thing about this is, if you were to set up your LLC the traditional way, it takes 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company. This will be done in 2 to 3 minutes. Set up all your business legalities, so we can focus more on building our brand. Target setting, will create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. We'll deep dive into your specific goals, and then from there, we're going to figure out what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll then create our offer and pricing. So it's going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself. The more that you offer, the higher the ticket offer, which is established upon your length of term. So we'll help with the overall structure of your pricing. From there, organic marketing, we're showing you how to do 1 hour's worth of work and get 14 different pieces of content created out of that. So it's all about efficiency and convenience. And then we're going to show you how to expand your overall message and reach by showing you how to set up podcasts and YouTube as well. So again, we want people to know who you are, what you're about, and the message that you're delivering. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. It's more than just randomly posting. It's very specific strategies and resources behind each and every one of these. And we'll also show you how to maximize TikTok to its fullest capabilities as well.
Wow.
From there, content creation made easy. We're going to introduce you to Canva Basic, Canva Pro, and Microsoft Designer. We want you to think of your social media as like a storefront. We want to entice people to come in and see what you're all about. It's really good for editing and logos and branding as well. 10K lead generation framework. There's 3 different ways we do this. The first of which is what we call earned media. This is like inbound marketing or people coming specifically to you. So we'll show you how to entice people to want to reach out to you first and see what you're all about. The opposite of that is what we call conversation to calls, which is outbound marketing, or you reaching out to individuals first. So another resource we talked about, utilizing your local community. If you're going to do DMing, we give you specific scripts, we give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms and how to build and nurture those relationships. From there, if you're going to be a fitness entrepreneur, you got to be good at sales. So we're going to show you how to maximize your sales capabilities. So we can set up 2 types of phone calls. The first of which is what we call a meet and greet. It's like a 10 to 15 minute screening call to figure out if you really want to work with that individual, if you can actually solve their problems. This will lead us into the closing call. This is where we're trying to lock them down as a client. So this is where we're doing a lot of objection handling. So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you our objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. Understanding how to create financing options will be a game changer to get more people locked in. And then once we lock them in, we want to go back and we want to track all this. So we want to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, at what length of terms. So we'll give you resources on how to track this efficiently. And then objection handling is all the excuses someone's going to give you as to why they can't start. We give you over 30
exactly.
So you'll have over 30 different examples that you can utilize. So the more you familiarize yourself with this, the easier it is to overcome those objections on the closing call. Onboarding process, probably the most overlooked area. This is someone's first 30 days in your program. So standards and expectations are created. getting them a resource in their hand within that first 24 to 48 hours while you're building out their program to build trust. And then client delivery is the week-to-week process and how you deliver services, but we teach you how to do this more efficiently utilizing ChatGPT and AI. And then this will happen to you no matter how good of a trainer you are. Someone's going to ghost you, someone's going to quit, someone's not going to listen. It's inevitable, right?
Yeah.
Usually behind that, there's a bigger reason. Some want a larger community feel. Some of them want to be a part of something greater than just you and them. Some want more individualized touch points, and some of them want challenges and gifts. So we give you resources and strategies to get them to execute at a higher level on a more consistent basis. Customer support, how do we deal with cancellations, refund requests, things of that nature? How do we mitigate it? We'll teach you how to track it as well. And then lastly, we'll move into client retention. We want to keep people happy for long periods of time, advance into higher levels of your programming. So we'll teach you strategies behind that, and then also how to track it. Quick recap, and we'll answer all of your questions. Sound good?
Oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. This is such a great program. Like, okay, I didn't even, I had no idea. Wow.
So the cool thing about this program is you'll be gaining clients and implementing this as you go. You don't just go through the program and then execute. You're actually executing day to day. So it's start to finish. 4-month program, you're going to have your customized game planning call. You have a one-on-one coach all 4 months. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have a sales coach. You'll have the Facebook community and CEO trainings with Chad. 5 times a week of group support calls, 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and optional certification in the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we're missing here?
No. Okay, yeah. What's the cost of this program?
We're gonna get there in like 2 minutes. You got any questions?
Yeah,
No,
you
everything else
hit
is good. It's checking all the boxes.
Check all the boxes.
Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
From you guys?
Yeah.
I looked at some of them. I mean, I didn't, finish them all, but
Cool. Let's go into averages because a lot of individuals want to know what the average student's doing. This is pretty cool. 73% of our students sign their client in month 1. On average, it takes them 1 week to do so. So cool stat behind this. The individuals that sign their client by month 1, by the end of month 4 are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their client in month 1, but by the end of month 4 are averaging 6,500. So just to be a basic mediocre individual, 6,500 to 8K. Okay. Now,
crazy.
Yes. Now this is huge too. Other students who hit a 10K a month, it takes them on average just 13 weeks to do so. So just over 90 days, people are hitting 10K months, moving themselves into a different tax bracket. Okay. And the students who stay with us 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging 366,000 per year. So they're getting some massive results. And then our students are grading the program a 4.6 out of 5 on average, which means they're getting massive results. Any questions on the averages?
No, that's pretty good. Now, with the recession, the way that it is, it's pretty much the same.
What? Yeah. So this has actually been the grade of the programs has actually been increasing each month. So if you're really good at what you do and you're good at sales, anything is recession proof. It doesn't matter inflation. It doesn't matter about what's going on in the world. If you can solve people's problems, there's a spot.
They'll buy it. Yeah, got it.
Right. So as an example, I sell to men, high-level men that are 35 to 50 years old that are like CEOs, okay? So think what a 35 to 50-year-old man has problems with. They're probably a beast in the boardroom, but they have bad, unhealthy habits. They're not home with their kids, and they're not home with their wives. If they're not home with their wives, the wife starts to resent them because they're not getting help. And then when they are home, that means no sex, which means that's a problem for men. We're powered off of money, power, and sex. You take one of those away, we've got major problems. So I'm speaking to their pain points on how I can get them more balanced with their family life, their work life, and their health and nutrition, right? Those men will put up any amount of money because they see that's an ongoing issue for them. And if I can solve that, they're willing to pay that, right?
That's a good target. Yep.
All right, so next we're going to move into the financials. Now, did you get a chance to hear about the 3 times your investment guarantee?
Yeah, no, maybe.
So this is going to be huge for you. So some companies have a money back guarantee. We guarantee you'll 3 times the amount you invest, or you get 100% refund. So essentially, you attend your game planning call, which is pretty standard. Attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per week, 1 group support call each week. I'm sorry, 1 coaching call. There's 2 coaching calls every month. So you'll have 1 one-on-one call with your coach every 2 weeks. Game planning call. one group support call each week, charge at least the bare minimum suggested price of $250 or more or greater for month-to-month services, run a scholarship program within the first 90 days and no late payments. And you show up and just do the work. We guarantee you'll 3 times the amount you invested in, or you get 100% refund. So essentially, there's no risk. The worst case scenario, you get your money back. Best case scenario, you 3 times your investment, right?
Yeah.
So year to date, we've helped over 3,000 students. We've only had return 1.6%.
Oh, wow.
So a high level of achievement. So I tell you that because next we're going to go into the financials. What's this thing going to cost us? There'll be a payment plan. There'll be a paid in full option. Payment plans, we put down a down payment. We spread the rest out over the 4 months. Paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front and we save a significant amount of money. Now, no matter where you're currently at financially, we have extended payment plans. We have financing options. So if this is everything that you are looking for, I essentially have something for you to get started. Cool?
Okay, cool.
All right, let's talk about it. How much is this going to cost you? Only $100,000 in your left kidney.
Sounds like
it. No, you got a payment plan of $7,300. You got a paid in full option of $6,500 that saves you $800. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
Probably the payment plan because, you know, I gave up my full time. So right now I'm scrapping.
Yeah, 100%. That's what most people do. Like the payment plan is what the ideal people do. So I'm going to go over some different options. We're going to go over as if you would need financing first. And then if we have to, or extended payment plans, we'll go over that as well. Cool?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm pulling up my calculator because I am not a mathematician by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. All right. So what a majority of individuals will do is they'll put down like a minimum of about 2,300. Okay. So 7,300 minus 2,300 gives you 5,000 left over. We divide that over 4 months. Your monthly payments would be equivalent to $1,250 per month, which is you needing 3 to 5 clients to make that back. Do you feel like that's pretty reasonable for you?
Yeah.
Is that something you feel like you could commit to?
Shit. I don't know what I can commit to at this very second. What's another option? Let me see the other options.
Yeah. So let's go talk about the other one. So if that one's a little tight and you want to have less remaining left over, what you could do is you could put down 2,500. So, and we'd spread that over 6 months instead of 4. So 2,300 minus 2,500 gives you remaining of 4,800. We divide that over 5 months left over. That's $960 per month, which again is, depending what you're charging, about 3 to 5 clients.
Okay. So what about, you know, less upfront and more on the tail end?
Okay.
Because if I'm making the money, you know, it's easier for me to pay it versus, you know, starting off with something less and then, you know, working my way up to paying it off.
Yeah, 100%. Let's talk about that. We'll go over what's our credit looking like? Good, bad, great, awesome, shitty. What's it look like?
It's probably fucking shitty. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't ran that thing since I haven't ran it in the last year, honestly. So it's probably shitty. I can see it being shitty.
Okay, so check this out. We have something for that. It works really well. It's called SweetPay. It's a third-party financing company. What this allows us to do is we take that 7,300, we spread it out over 12 months instead of 4 or 6. It means a significantly less down payment, significantly less reoccurring. So it's 5% of 7,300 just to get going. Okay, so 5% of that is a good deal. So 7,300 times 0.05, that's 365 plus a one-time service activation fee of $59. You're looking to get going today would be $424. Your next payment wouldn't be due until the end of July, and those monthly payments would be about $622 per month, which is you needing 2 to 3 clients, depending on what you're charging. Probably 2 if you're charging the bare minimum.
Right. Oh yeah, that's probably the route I would want to take. Just off of, you know, just me transitioning over to another. I got 4 kids, so I'm really
I got 5. I'm with you. I know.
Oh my God, 5! What the heck?
Yeah, I got them.
Awesome. Kids are amazing. They're my driving force. So, yeah, that would probably be better off. How do I do the financing portion?
Yep. So what I would do is I'm going to drop a little link, and I'll kind of walk you through what it looks like. So let me drop that link in the chat.
Okay.
Let me grab it really quick for you. What's the ages of your kiddos?
17, 13, and then I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh man, you were almost out the woods.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? The last two are like my favorite. I tell my oldest two all the time, like, oh, only if I would have just started now to have like a great family.
I just dropped that link for you. So go ahead and
They
fill that out.
literally drive me insane. Okay, let's see. Okay. It's not tapping. Hold on. Does it have to be a specific like credit score? What is it?
No, this actually works well for, it doesn't matter if your credit's good, bad, or great. This one, it has like a 90% acceptance rate regardless. So that's why I chose this one.
Wow.
And this is a great feature for individuals who want to get going, that want to take their business to the next level and able to get in despite their credit.
Okay.
So it's going to ask
Oh,
you for loan amount. You'll just put in 7,300 when you come to that portion.
okay. Wait, what do you mean? Invalid city name. It's not an invalid city. How much was the amount?
7,300.
73.
So were you born and raised in Arizona?
No, I was born and raised in Chicago. I
Oh,
lived in
okay.
California for 2 years. I mean, 6 years. And I just wanted to move somewhere less busy, and Arizona was the winner. It was like ding ding ding. It was either Arizona or Vegas. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Vegas. I definitely don't want to live in Nevada. So I just came here. And I didn't want to go back to Chicago because that was the reason of leaving, you know?
Right.
Let's see, annual gross. I don't know.
You can just go
Okay.
based off of what you were making with your insurance company. So you want to go like mid between, just to be safe, let's just put like you were making 4K a month. So 4,000 times, let's say 12 months. Let's just say you're making about 48 to 50,000. That's going to be not too far off, because you said you made anywhere between 2 to 15K.
Correct. Okay. So yeah, that's a 50.
Cool. So if you want to come back to my screen, I got notification. You just got the sweet pay offers, which is great, the installment plans. So I'm going to come back to my screen. I'm going to share this with you so you can kind of see what's going on here.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let me share my screen. Let me know when you can see this.
Okay. I can see.
Okay, cool. So the purchase amount with the loan amount is going to be 7,300. 5% of that is 365 plus the one-time service activation fee of $59, so it'd be 424. Brings your loan amount down to 6,935. We spread that over 12 months. Your monthly payment is like 622.67. So again, probably for you, what you're going to be charging no less than 2 clients. It's pretty easy.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty easy if I can get those clients at that rate, right? Well, I gotta go through the freaking course to even understand what I'm talking about. So
So yeah, so in the beginning, our whole focal point is to show you exactly you're either going to do your intro post, or you're going to do a scholarship, or there's going to be 3 different strategies that we implement. So we're trying to get you clients within that first 2 weeks. Okay, we're trying to help make sure that we're guiding you for that. So again, think about that. The average individual is getting their first client month 1, right? And right now, majority of those that are getting their client month 1 takes them 1 week. Think where you could be at in the next 4 weeks, right?
right.
You're battle tested. Do you have a certification?
I don't.
That's not a problem.
I actually I have a instructors small group, but I actually have to get personal training because it was just a part of the plan and I hadn't done it yet.
Okay. So as mentioned, we have that certification that'll like help you feel a little bit more qualified. Again, you just don't want to spend over 2 weeks. That's pretty easy. I think you'd be able to fly through that. If you're going to do that, you treat it like school. You do like maybe 30 minutes a day of the certification aspect, and then like an hour of actual building your business. If you can dictate anywhere between 10 to 20 hours per week, you're in a really solid spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. So you ready to lock
If
in?
this
You
is
ready to
my
do this?
full-time, yeah, if this is my full-time situation, I could definitely do that.
Yeah, this is it. So if you can do
Okay.
over 20 hours per week, you're in a dangerously great spot.
Yeah. So you guys necessarily need us to be able to, have the certification. It probably makes us look more validated.
Yeah, so a lot of individuals that come without a certification, they want to feel like fully qualified, right? A lot of individuals are worried about that. It's optional, and it doesn't hurt to have it because it's going to be teaching you basic skill sets for recommendations. Like you're going to have some like women clients, a lot of them don't want specific macros. They want to know how to build a healthy plate. That's where we start off at. From there, maybe after that, they want to start intuitive eating. Maybe after that, they want to start going to macros. So then we give them different options based upon their unique goals and where they're currently at mentally and where they're at within generally in life, right? If they're not trying to step
Right.
on stage or they're not trying to get, super tight or lean, they just want to kind of maintain, we can help them, do that. But if they do want more
Right. So
specific,
understanding, yeah, I do need to understand that. I do. My friend knows about the macros. She is the trainer, coach. She's a coach. And I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about, child. I don't know that part. I just know how to get it done.
there we go. So are you ready to get this done?